Okay, in my first two GeoGebra videos, I showed you how you could use GeoGebra without having to actually download and install the GeoGebra program. Well, starting with this video, you're going to want to install GeoGebra onto your computer because we're going to be making some changes to some actual GeoGebra worksheets, and you are also going to want to register for a free GeoGebra Tube account so that you can then upload your new worksheets to your Geogebra Tube account. So if you haven't already, go to geogebra.org, and from the main screen here, click on this green download button, and that's going to take you to this screen. And from here, you want to click on this button here that says Web Start, and when you click on that, it will kind of walk you through the installation process for GeoGebra, and that's fairly straightforward. So once you get GeoGebra installed, you also are going to want to register for a free GeoGebra Tube account. So to do that, you go to geogebratube.org, and over here kind of in the upper right corner you can see where it says Welcome Visitor. You want to click on this link here that says Register, and it will walk you through the steps to create your GeoGebra Tube account. Now I already have a GeoGebra Tube account, so I'm just going to log in with my account here. And so now I'm logged in to my GeoGebra account, and what we want to do is we want to find some GeoGebra worksheets that someone else has already created, and we want to find these worksheets that we like, but that there's maybe some small thing about them that we want to change. And the reason we're doing it this way is because it's a lot simpler to start with an already existing worksheet and just make some small modifications to it than it is to create your own. Alright, so I have found a GeoGebra worksheet that I liked a lot, and it was by, let's see, user JRow has uploaded this parallelogram exploration worksheet, and so I'm going to see, you can see what this worksheet looks like. So it's essentially, and there's some instructions up here: move the blue points around, make observations about the parallelogram, click on the check boxes to see different values, so you can add the angles, add the side lengths, and you can move the parallelogram around, and you can see different things about the parallelogram. Well, I really like this GeoGebra activity. I like this worksheet, and I would like to use it for my geometry class for my students to use. And the only thing really that I don't like about it is that it's got this window over here. This is called the Algebra View window in GeoGebra, and it's not really necessary for what I want to use it for. I like everything about this, except I wish I could make this Algebra View window go away. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this worksheet. Let me go back. I'm going to take this worksheet and I'm going to download it, and I'm going to make that small change to it, and then I'm going to upload the changed, modified worksheet to my account. So you can see over here, kind of on the right here, it says there's a button there that says download. So I'm just going to click on that button that says download, and it says, what do you want to download? And I just want to download the .ggb file. That's just a single file that has all of the instructions in it, and then GeoGebra, my copy of GeoGebra, which I have installed on my computer, is going to open up that file for me, and I'm going to make my changes. So I click on download file, and I can see it's already downloaded here. Google Chrome gives me a little window down here that tells me it's downloaded this file called material-5441.ggb. So what I want to do next is, let me go to my documents, and all of my downloads go to this folder right here that says, it's called downloads, and here I can see here's the file that I just downloaded. First thing I want to do is I'm going to rename this file to something that's going to make a little bit more sense to me. Let me call it parallelogram, let me just call it pgram. Alright, so now I'm going to double click on this file, and I'll just leave it in my downloads folder here for now. I'm going to double click on this file, and since I have GeoGebra installed, when I double click, anytime I double click on a .ggb file, it's going to open up GeoGebra for me, and here it does, and it shows me this file displayed within GeoGebra. Well, again, I already know I like everything about the file except for the algebra view window over here. Well, that's easy enough to turn off. If you go up to the top here of your in your GeoGebra window and you click on the view menu, and you can see right here this line here that says algebra, it's got a check mark next to it, and basically that check mark just means show the algebra view window. Well, if I click on this, then it basically unchecks that selection, and so I'm telling it, yeah, don't show that. So this then is going to be what the GeoGebra worksheet, what this new parallelograms worksheet looks like, and this is what my students are going to see now when they open this worksheet. So that's the only change I wanted to make. Let me go up here to File, and I select Save, and it saves my file. And now I go up here to the X and I close that file, and now my new file is ready for me to upload to my account. So let me go back to my GeoGebra Tube. Now here I'm back at GeoGebra Tube, and I want to go to my account. I'm already logged into my account, and let me see where I am. Still on this page here. I want to click on here where it says Upload Material. So up in the upper kind of right corner it says Upload Material. I click on that, and here it says Upload Material. Please upload a GeoGebra file or provide a web address. Okay, so I want to choose my file, and the file that I have is in my Downloads folder right here, and it's called pgram. Let me go find where that is. pgram.ggb, there it is. So I select that file and I click Open. So now I've selected that file, and I'm going to want to upload that file. So I click on the Upload button. Now there's a few other things that GeoGebra Tube asks me for. Information for students. This information will be shown on the student worksheet. Please provide a short explanation for students above the applet. So I don't think I need anything. No, actually I think I do. Let me put in some information here. Let me say move the points around to discover something about parallelograms. Alright. And let's see, applet size. It says detect automatically, but I don't like to say detect automatically. In fact, I prefer a width and height of 900 by 600. Yeah, 900 by 600. Questions or tasks for students below the applet. I'm going to leave that blank. Continue. Information for other teachers. Okay, so the title of my material, let's call this Parallelogram Exploration. And I want to say on my description, that's not going to actually be shown on the worksheet, but I always like to indicate modified from a worksheet created by J. Rowe. So just to indicate that, you know, somebody else actually created the worksheet and I just made some changes to it. Okay, language, I'm going to say English US, target age group 15 to 18. Tags, let's see, parallelogram, we'll just leave that as the only tag. Save, and your material was successfully created. And so let's see, now I can go to the student worksheet, and you can see on here, it's on this page here, it says shared by Bledsoe. So if I go to this student worksheet now, and I can see this one looks exactly like the one that J. Rowe created, except it doesn't have that algebra view window over here on the side.